Morning, everyone. Great to see you all here. Today we had plans of hearing Dave, who came back from his missions trip, and Isaiah, but we're going to move that to next week. So we've all heard what happened, correct?
I don't think everyone has.
No, some of us just found out.
Oh, okay. All right, so I believe it was Thursday night, around 9 o'clock. Randy and Pam were Colts who have attended here faithfully for quite a while, but now they're at a different church and such. But really good friends to a lot of us here, really good friends. And they were walking in the neighborhood praying, as they usually do, and they were struck by a car. As I believe they were crossing the road, and the person decided to not stop, and so they hit them. He had a Prius on its way down the road, and turned around and went back through and hit them a second time. And for at least, I think, 12 hours, they could not find this person's vehicle or the person. They had a picture of a white crossover SUV, and the next day, the person decided to go to Gateway Mall area and stab somebody. And then they finally caught up to him and got him. But with that, 2 people died, and one was the man that he stabbed, and the other was Randy Foltz. And his wife Pam, who is currently in the hospital right now, she was rushed to the hospital and was put in the ICU, correct? That's what it's called. Sometimes I get the words mixed up. But right now, she is just sleeping. She's going to need more. She's awake today, and she's stable. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. She's stable right now, and she does not know what has happened. So if anyone is planning on writing letters or cards, please hold off until somebody breaks the news to her. I don't know about you guys, but if I lost a person I loved, be a tough one, especially in the condition she's in. But I highly encourage everyone to continue to pray for them. Pray for Pam's recovery, for her family, and also for all her friends that know these people. And also, if you think about it, pray for the family that Anna also was killed. And please do not let don't let your heart become hardened towards the person who did all this. Because they need Jesus as much as any one of us. We sit here, we look at what's happened, and it's easy to say, no, I don't want to pray for that person. They deserve everything that's coming to them. I mean, we all do. We all deserve it. we better be praying for him too. Because it's really God's mercy that he was caught, that he's now going to be facing the punishments that he's due for. But I'd rather see him make it than to heaven than not. If you think about, just think of Paul, how many people he killed, and how terrible a person he was, yet Jesus had mercy upon him and saved him. And I'd rather not let unforgiveness or bitterness come up and find a place in my heart, because it doesn't belong in the life of a Christian. Anyone that claims to follow Christ, he was on the cross. He could have, at any moment, said, I'm done. You guys aren't worth it. Not dying for you guys. But he still went for it all, and he did not hold any unforgiveness or bitterness towards anyone. And I think we should be able to do the same. And if that's hard, please pray for God to help you. He's there, and he will help in this time. And I'll tell you, I'll just tell you, I was in Roseburg for my sister-in-law's wedding. Drove Thursday night, took my camper for the first time ever, my tent trailer. Didn't think he was going to make it there because it's older, and I've never hauled it. And I also thought, man, I don't know if my Tacoma, or not Tacoma, my 400, I don't know if it's going to be able to make it either with this. I made it, thank God. And I prayed a lot and stuff, but Friday, my wife and I, we're in a campsite where there's no reception at all. So I would not find out any of this if we didn't decide, let's go into Roseburg and have breakfast Friday. And also, I was freezing that night, so we needed another blanket. So we were trying to get a blanket as well. And then John reached out to me and let me know what happened. And it was so weird because I think 4 or 3 years ago, I received a similar phone call about my dad passing. In a very quick and unthinkable way. You're just like, no, that's unreal. That's the stuff you see in the movies, in the TV shows, on the news. That doesn't happen to me or my family or anyone I know. That shock of just, what? It's unthinkable. It's unbelievable. No way. And I had that same thing with Randy and Pam. I just saw them this last Monday. And they helped us finally unlock Facebook, where now we have access to it. That's been a long journey, a long fight. It's been a real uphill battle until they showed up. And with help with Josiah back there, and myself, we were able to get into it. And now, access to it. And I'll tell you what, it was great seeing them because they were so... Pam was taking the prophecy book that she made, is copying all the prophecies that have been spoken about this church and what's going to happen in Oregon, copying them, and then taking them home with her because she wants to just read them over and believe it and see these prophecies take place. And Randy, just so full of happiness and joy, always got a joke or two to throw out there. It was so great to see them. And yet, all of a sudden, the unthinkable happens. And so what do we do when that happens? How do you think clearly without letting your emotions get in the way? Where all of a sudden you're thinking and saying really stupid things, but they're just born out of emotions. All of a sudden you're condemning somebody when they shouldn't be condemned because